go up. 11 o'clock Nigerian time. Let's go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let me quickly share the links as usual. You just have to join us. It's about to go up. It's about to go up. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we have Mr. Andy to be the first person to message us this morning, followed by Rakib, followed by Sharon, followed by Suraj Dauda. What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay, beautiful morning, ladies and gentlemen. If you're joining, make sure you smash the like button and tell us the location in which you're joining us from today. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? I'm happy and excited once again to be here, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, baby? What's up, my people? Okay. In no time, let me welcome you guys. If you are coming in on the wireless, good morning. Rakib, good morning. Where you joining us from? The wireless and fine. Sharon, good morning from Lagos. Suraj Dauda, good morning. Everyone from Edo. Mr. Ola Oduroja said, good morning, sir, from Ibadan. Sharon, you all know how we do. Smashing the like button. Lady Winning, good morning. Good morning, my lady Winning. Ola Oduroja said, trust you had a good night. Yes, I had a good night. Osadolo said, good morning, chairman from Benin City. Obodo, okay. I like to be calling Lady Winning. So listening from Lagos, Andy Wale say I just smash the like button. Make sure you do too as you're joining. Rakib is joining from Abeokuta. Bestin is joining from Anambra. Okay. As other people joining us, make sure you guys are dropping your location and you're smashing the like button. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a post analysis of our trade, and at the same time, we are going to review the reason for that loss yesterday. Okay, then at the same time, likely we're going to do a top-down analysis today. It's been a while I teach something. Let's teach something this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Quick question, can I ask? What is the question? Torado say good morning, Chairman Diamond from NYC Nasarawa KF camp. Yeah. Okay, now my guy, it's all right. Wish you a safe service and a productive one and a blessed one. I thought you serious. Say good morning, Chairman. Good morning. I thought you were joining us from today. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will be diving into the chat right now. Gideon, it's good to be here. Yeah, you're welcome, Gideon. Where are you joining us from today? Chinaza Chuku from Ebony. Chinaza Chuku from Ebony. How are you doing, Chinaza? Where are you joining us from? Wana Victor. Good morning. Where are you joining us from? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be reviewing we're going to do a post analysis of all our trade, reviewing the reason why we had a loss yesterday, and at the same time we're going to be doing a top-down analysis. Mr. Gideon from Jalingo, Taraba State. Okay, so guys, let me properly welcome you to my screen. Okay. So let me properly welcome you to my screen, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my screen. Okay, so now that you guys are seeing my screen, in no time, let's quickly review some of this trade. Okay, before we talked about the reviewing of why we took losses on this trade yesterday, before we talk about it, ladies and gentlemen, from your own observation, from what I've been teaching you, or from your knowledge generally, what did you think causes this kind of losses that we experienced yesterday? Before I say my own view, let me hear out your own view. So before that, let me quickly review some of our trades. Okay, NAS 100 has put up another. This happens to be a resistance and a support for NAS. You can see that it was consolidating here, breakout, come back to retest that place, break out again, see, come back again. Now it's rallying up. So there's a resistance here, and I will be happy when I see a close candle above this level, but this seems like there's a support here. So this is a support. I'll be happy when I see a close candle above this place, because there's a resistance here. So if I see a close candle, it's going to be like a resistance that has been broken. There will be a retest, like a resistance that turns support, and then boom, that retest might be the push to smash the full button on NAS 100, ladies and gentlemen, that we've been waiting for. So GBP JPY, GBP JPY too was badly affected yesterday. You can see it was badly affected yesterday, badly affected, but it's fine. I'm going to make a decision on this trade maybe by next week, either to still remain in this trade or get out of this trade. Okay, because right now I'm not still seeing. Let me dive into higher time frame. The information I'm seeing here is not enough. Do you understand, ladies and gentlemen? The chart pattern that I'm seeing here is not just enough as a reason that this market wants to start reversing to the downside. It's not enough. So you can see, assuming I'm seeing a clear double top or M pattern or triple top, or I'm not seeing. So I will have said it's a rising wedge, but I'll just wait for more data to pile up to know that maybe this is just like a consolidation, and then the market will continue still pushing to the upside. Okay, so the USD is a bad boy. Look at the way it's moving massively to the downside. Moving massively to the downside. Okay. GBP CHF is also not ready. GBP USD is not ready until it does what we ask it to do. This is gold, ladies and gentlemen. Gold. Okay, so now this is the we have two trades that we lost yesterday. That's gold and Euro USD. So guys, let me hear from you. What do you think causes that loss? Oh my God. Okay, so I'm back again. Yeah, I'm back again, guys. So now, as we're saying, Lady Winnie said, I think the loss was because of the news. USD was greatly favored by the news. Junior Richard said, good morning, sir. Richard, what's up? How you doing? Left hand, good boss. The news release. Lawis, the news was pretty massive. Too massive news. News. Guys, news is also it's always a blessing in disguise. Trust me. When I say it, I know what I'm saying. We had a mistake. We did an error happen yesterday. Okay? When things like this happen, when something happen, for somebody that wants to grow, the next thing you want to look at is that, what did I do wrong? Regardless, the news or not the news, people that make crazy amount of profit yesterday make crazy amount of profit. People that didn't make money at all didn't make money. People that took loss also took loss. Okay, but for our own level, we need to keep growing. So we need to keep reviewing how can we get better, regardless of whatever the market condition might look like. And I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, for free, that now let me quickly explain some things to you in the chart. Let me explain some things to you in the chart. And let's go to 4 hours time frame. Okay, so as the news was releasing, ladies and gentlemen, I told us the standing order information, or the standing order was that I will tell you guys when you should do what, when you should get in. So when this market retraces, stop a lot of us out at our break even, I asked us that you can now go in now. When I see the market get here, they go to the neckline of this inverse head and shoulder pattern that we've been seeing. So I asked us to get out, but I shouldn't have asked us to get. I asked us to get in back. I shouldn't have asked us to get in back, because at least I should have scaled down to like 1 hour time frame. Do you understand? These are the errors that I did yesterday, and I want you to learn from that so that we can all get better. When I see this move to the downside, instead of me to ask you guys to go in, I should have been waiting for 2 things before we say let's go in again. What are those 2 things? Number 1, a weak rejection and or a candlestick pattern. If you know you get this, just put it in the chat box. A weak rejection and a candlestick pattern. Put it in the chat box. A weak rejection and a candlestick pattern. I'll let you guys see it now. A weak rejection and a candlestick pattern. Put it in the chat box so that you can always remember. Let's teach ourselves something this morning. Let's grow. When we took a loss, it's always a lesson. It's a lesson to get us better and then to prepare us ahead of bigger opportunity that is coming our way, so that we can grab it in full. Okay, because this will always happen in the trade, in the this event will always happen in the forex industry. So it's just that we are supposed to be the one that no matter the market condition, we must always win. The news will either favor us or favor us. Do you understand? So put it, weak rejection and a candlestick pattern. That was what we didn't do yesterday. So upon getting to our neckline, I believe the news is going to bounce it back up, but it didn't, and it kept going down. Do you understand? But if I had waited for a weak rejection and a candlestick pattern, I would have known that it's not healthy to enter at that time. This 1 hour time frame, nothing like a weak rejection here, and nothing like a candlestick pattern. I've even scaled down to 15 minutes time frame, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the way, boom, neckline break, nothing like a weak rejection. Now, if to say we had a weak rejection, multiple weak rejection, I will know that this market is done, dipping, and now you want to start flying. Now when they get here, see this, see after the news was released, see how this market went to the downside. The next bullish candle we are going to see, this is a 15 minutes time frame, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm scaling down, because when we are talking about swing, you know, 15 minutes is the least, is something you don't want to even come to be sure. But sometimes when this kind of things, to fail of us see, to have a foresight of what is going to happen faster, you might scale down to come and see what's really happening on the 15-minute level. Now on the 15 minutes, you can see this. Some people will say they calling me when we are on the live session. I don't understand. So now you can see that massive bearish momentum. So when this massive bearish, see the way this last candle closes, the next candle we got after was what? Was a bullish candle, but that bullish did not engulf. It didn't do what? It didn't engulf this candle. If to say the way this candle, this bullish candle engulf, it closes like here. It closes above the last bearish engulfing candle. It will be a confirmation that, oh, the bull want to now take over from the bears. That the buyers want to now take over from the sellers. But it didn't happen. You can see it's just a little retracement, boom, and there's a little consolidation. In fact, with all the consolidation, there's no any clear direction that the market is going to do what. It is when it started consolidating from here, you can see now that it's not now doing much of selling, because now we have been having some consolidation. So this consolidation and is going to be the one that will now be like, okay, this market is yet to make another decision, either to fly up or to continue going down. Because market, after a massive move like this, market will definitely rest. It will definitely rest. If you are the one that they ask you to come and run 100 meter, boom, sprint race. After that 100 meter, you have to rest, at least before you take another one, if you have to take another one. So now this is it. You can see after this that we see it has now started consolidating. So it's not ready for a buy right now. So now this is the same thing that happens on gold, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to gold. Now let's go to 4 hours time frame that we are always at. You can see that massive move to the downside, ladies and gentlemen, and it didn't all my mind was that if this market go here, is going to reverse to the upside. It got here, it didn't reverse, kept going down. I know probably it's going to get stopped out here, or it's going to come and form another top bottom here, but it didn't just respect all of this, and it kept just coming down. Now if I had known, instead of saying we should enter, I would just be observing like this. Keep doing what you are doing. You know, I will scale down to 1 hour time frame to see if there's any reaction from the candle. Okay, there's no any reaction on 1 hour. I'll scale down to maybe 15 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, can you see? Up until this moment, until we have this bullish engulfing, that's when we can say the consolidation started. Until we have this bullish engulfing, that is when we can say, you can see that when we have this bullish engulfing candle, that is when the consolidation started and it started moving up. If we had waited, ladies and gentlemen, for a candle weak rejection, you can see multiple weak rejection here. You can see when this market go here, weak rejection, weak rejection, weak rejection, weak rejection, weak rejection, before it finally come down here and we got a bullish engulfing candle. If we enter here, if I say, okay guys, now let's enter here, even though it is night, if we enter here, look at it, ladies and gentlemen, there's no how we are going to be in profit. At least even if it's not much, we're going to be in profit, because look at it, this will be the entry point, this will be the entry point, and look at where the market is. Do you understand? If you know what I'm saying, you understand it. If you know you understand, let me say I understand it in the chat box. If you know you understand it, let me see I understand in the chat box. If you know you understand my explanation, let me see I understand in the chat box. If you know you don't understand, kindly tell me so that I can re-explain to you again. You know you don't understand, can they tell me? Now I'm seeing a lot of you putting I understand. Because now this is another thing. I'm not going to dive into psychology right now. Psychology of a forex trader regarding when something like this happen. Okay? Or regarding to prevent something like this, because we are human, we are meant to make mistakes, but we are meant to always learn from our mistakes so that the same mistake doesn't repeat itself. Rather, we keep growing, and then even if you are going to make another mistake as a human, it should be a mistake that will cost us less, and then we can cut our loss short, and then before you know it, our success will always outrun whatever mistake or loss we had. Lady Winning, you said 5 minutes is the best to watch news release. You know we are not trading news. We're not trading news. Do you understand? To say we are trading news, we will say, okay, this is the time frame to watch out for this, to watch out for this. No, we are on our own trade. Like, we have our own trade that we are taking. We are just like, okay, because we just get our entry. This is what we usually put into consideration when we just enter a trade. If to say there's no news and we just enter a trade, we are good. But when we just enter a trade, because all our trades are still very, very early, at their early stage, that was why we need to be conscious of news that is coming. If not, as a swing trader, news is always a blessing, especially when we have moved a little bit or fast forward against, fast forward then above our entry point, that we have been deep in profit. Do you understand? So we don't really take much of this. This is always a blessing in this sense. Always. So, but when we just have our entry, that is the time we need to be conscious of news. And that is time we have to be very, very sensitive. And I will even say, because a lot of things, I'm busy yesterday, like doing this, doing that, doing this. Everything that I was doing was on phone. To say I'm on the system, probably my psychology, my brain will tell me, don't do this, yes, do this, but I'm just making all those decisions on my phone. So I will also blame that to myself. Do you understand? So, but at the same time, losing in forex is part of the game. It's not just, before when I was starting, I thought it's not possible. If you are good enough, you won't lose. No matter how good you are, people that are even better, people that we look up to, even as at today, they still take a lot of losses. So losing is part of the game, but as a profitable trader, we need to have a small loss, cut down our losses short, and then let our winning be massive. Do you understand? So that is it. I understand the lady winning. I'm only saying we are not trading news. If to say we are trading news, we will have look at every possible. No, that's when we can be talking about the time frame. But we are on our own trade. Because we are on our own trade, before we can get another entry, we don't, because scaling down to 5 minutes time frame when news is releasing or something like that can be very, very subjected to manipulations. But because we are just looking for a good way to enter back into our swing that we have analyzed before, that was why we need to actually scale down to like that 15 minutes, because the weak rejection we keep spotting on 15 minutes will make more sense than the weak rejection we are spotting on the 5 minutes. Do you understand? Because the higher the time frame, the better, or the more it is less subjected to manipulation. But the lower the time frame, the more it is subjected to manipulations of the markets. Do you understand? I like the way Oscar Smith put it. He said, sometimes it's okay to make loss to perfect our strategy. I love that. Yeah. Because now, if that thing that happened yesterday didn't happen, I won't be teaching you guys what I'm supposed to have done, so that you too, when something like that is happening, when you are trading on your own, I've taught you that now. Big ups to you, Oscar Smith. So now, that is what we will have do, but because we didn't do it until this happened, this is what bring the game changing for this pair. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen. This bullish engulfing candle, since we have this bullish engulfing candle, the market has not remained the same. Rather, it came to retest, and since then it has been rallying up. Okay, so that is how we roll. Do you understand? So now, oh sorry, for GBP USD, we don't have any business with GBP USD for now, so there's no point. Okay, so now, but this one is consolidating. Euro USD is consolidating. Maybe until next week before we see a very reasonable opportunity in the market, but until then, we are still going to keep our cool, still going to rest in our hands, and trust me, our joy is coming. Our more joy is also coming. Next week is also an amazing week by God's grace. So let's just massive opportunities coming for us, and that is why now I'm now going to dive into the psychology. I'm going to talk a little bit about psychology today, because I know that you guys, you really need it. In fact, everybody needs it. Now you guys should see me in camera. Okay, so now regarding the psychology, now let me tell you something, guys, ladies and gentlemen, listen and listen very carefully. You see, when you are trading, one of those things you need to always put into consideration is your psychology. The psychology, when you're talking about psychology, your emotion is affected. When you're talking about psychology, your emotion is affected. In fact, your emotion especially, and aside from your emotions now carry, for you to be in a good state of emotion, be in a good state of psychology while you are in a trade, you need to master some acts of psychology all the time, no matter what. All the time, no matter what. When you want to make a trade decision, only take that decision if you must have planned it, not an impromptu. When an idea is sent to what was it called? It's sent to the premium signal channel. For the new people listening and listening group, if you are just joining us in this premium signal channel, this is for you and for every other person. When an idea is sent to the premium signal channel, it's not for you to quickly rush to your MT5 or MT4 and start going and buy or sell. No. There's no need for that rush. At least spare yourself 1 minute. That 1 minute, you can see that I've put out the stop loss pips, or I have put down the stop loss price. Take that stop loss price, take every information that I give you. Now go to your Nash Market, the video that is pinned on the premium signal channel that I taught you how to calculate. Go to it and calculate, okay, this trade now, this is the pips, this is the top loss price they give me, and I only want to risk this social amount. If you have like $200, okay, I only want to risk like $30 for this trade. I only want to risk like $50 for this trade. You have done well. Like, you have take a proper risk. Out of your $200, at least you are risking $30 or $50. You still know that even if this trade goes bad, I still have $150. Or if you are the type that you are trading a $10,000 profit account or more, okay, let me risk $100, let me risk $200 on this trade. So you just go there, put it, I'm risking $200 or 2% of my account or 1% of my account. Then Euro USD or gold or GBP USD, I'm buying, I'm selling, this is top loss. It's going to tell you the loss side you should use. Those are the first assignments you should do when the signal is sent. So now, when the signal is sent and you quickly do that, you will know this is the loss size I'm supposed to use. And I'll teach you guys something. I'm not supposed to be sharing this on the live session, but I'm going to share it for the benefit of all of us that are here. I like to be selfless, but at the same time, I respect the people that follow my instruction. And guess what, guys? You heard it first, so let me just share a little bit of it for them. You should always split your risk. If you calculate on your Nash market and it's telling you are going to use 0.10, that is 0.10 or 0.10. Now, instead of entering 0.10 at a go, you might reserve and just enter 0.06 or 0.08. If you enter 0.08, that means you still have 0.02 to complete that your risk that you want to risk. If the market come down against you before you start going in profit, you can now add that 0.02. In that way, even if the market is stop loss, all the risks you say you want to risk, maybe you say you want to risk $50, by the end of the day you see that you will not lose up to that $50 because you have managed your risk. And if it is, if the market now move against you, you had another position and the market now started moving in your direction, you see that you make more money than if you have entered everything at once. It's a wisdom, it's a psychology. So, and when you see that when you enter that 0.08 and the market didn't even come down at all, it just keep flying up, wait, let it keep flying. The market will not just move 100 pips without retracing, 200 pips, 1000 pips without retracing. It will retrace. When it retraces, you can now add more positions. This is psychology. That's one. Note that. Now, at every point in time when you are taking any trade, at every point in time, always make sure you are always knowing what you are risking. If you know you don't know what you are risking, just like that USD yesterday, because as I was making that decision, I was not supposed to be making such decision because I was not on my system. So I was just like, okay, it has gotten to another entry point, let's enter again, with the aim that we are going to use our existing stop loss. So in that kind of regard, just use the lowest lot size. A lot size that you know that regardless if this thing keep going against me, the kind of money I'm going to lose, I can cut my loss short and then it won't affect me. Use the lowest lot size. If you are trading a big account, like $10,000 account, you can use 0.02, 0.03, you can use 0.04. And if you see that if you are using 0.04, 0.03, and you are losing like $50, it's enough for you to get out of that trade. Maybe it's not ready and look for another entry. Same thing as people that are using XM, maybe you have $50 or $100 or $200 in your account and just use 0.01 because it looks like a random trade at that time. The risk is not properly calculated. Am I making sense, somebody? Am I making sense? So that is the psychology I'm going to give to you guys today. So you should always know that market is always market. Like the way I was sharing with one of my sisters the other day, one of my students in the mentorship, also I regard her as my sister. She was telling me she's always very, very conservative. So she told me that night that okay, she will just try to start increasing her lot size and start risking big. I told her no, don't do it like that. You have to start risking big. Let it come naturally, grow naturally. Don't just say you have always been using 0.02, 0.03, and one day you just want to use 0.0, 0.10 or 0.5, 0.50 at once. You have always been using 0.03 and you want to use 0.50 at once. No. You can just graduate from 0.03 to 0.05 to 0.07 gradually. Because what is giving you assurance? There's no any assurance in forex trading. No assurance. When some people come to me and tell me that am I giving them assurance that when they buy a prop firm they are going to pass it? I said no. I don't give assurance. Because even the market that all of us are going to be trading does not even give me assurance. How much more of me now giving you? When did I want to get my own assurance that I want to give you? So do you understand, ladies and gentlemen? So that is why it is always important to know that market is market. It has its own mind. What makes us to be profitable is that we have studied it hard enough. We have always been observing. We have always take high probability setup, and we have always made the odds to favor us. You understand? So that is why it is not always necessary you just take a massive massive risk just like that. No, rather that lot size, because you want to now start increasing your conservative, you now want to start turning to somebody who is going to risk reasonably, which is very, very good, because 0.01 lot size can never make anyone to be rich, rather can it buy you Lamborghini. Okay, so if you want to start, now start taking a reasonable risk, what is the lot size you are used to before? 0.03, right? Now graduate from 0.03 to 0.05 and see how the emotions, the psychology you feel if in case if you lose that money. Don't look at when you are making profit, look at how you feel if you lose that money. For me yesterday, the losses we take, once I have sleep, I've gotten over it, I just wake up, I'll be like, life goes on. Okay, so because everybody was affected yesterday, especially if you took that trade that I gave. It's not as if we didn't make money. We made money yesterday, we made money early morning yesterday. We made money day before yesterday, we made money early yesterday. It was just that afternoon yesterday that things went bad. Okay, so now that is how it works. Do you understand? So now grab that. Once you grab that, that is going to help you a long way to stay profitable and to stay consistent in the market, even when the market wants to do crazily the way it did yesterday. Because even it is an NFP that was released, I don't know if I don't remember when an NFP has moved crazily massively like that of that yesterday. It was very crazy. So but we need to always prepare for crazy days like that, so that no matter how crazy and how crazier the market might look like, we will always win, we will always triumph, we will always have our victory, we will always have our way out. That is how we can grow. Not that we should be blaming it to the news or to the market or to the broker or whatever. No matter the condition, we will always win. That is the mindset, and that is what we need to quickly, that's what we need to continue to be working on day by day. Do you understand, ladies and gentlemen? So let me quickly read chat and know if we are going to do a total analysis of what we call it a day from here. But if you understand what I said, you understand it, you feel that it makes a lot of sense to you. Let me, in fact, express yourself in the chat box with what I just taught you this morning. Okay, so Jonathan Peter from Accra, Charlie, my brother, how you doing? From Lagos, Nigeria, Kenneth, how you doing? Akoni Ibrahim, good morning. Tony Dennis, if I'm registering my X on my account, should I accept the bonus? Of course, chat me on Telegram. I'll send you a step-by-step guide, a screenshot of how you are going to follow all the steps. Right there, I say you are making sense. God bless you, my brother. Chigbatsa Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate you a lot. It's been a long time. We miss you, and then you came back. I saw some chat out you did for us on your social platform. We appreciate that a lot. That reminds me, I'm going to put this also in the Signal channel. Guys, if you want to upload your profit on the Instagram or any of your social media and tag our two accounts like we always do, please don't always just upload. There's no need for hyping, there's no need for saying we are the best. Don't let us, for me, if you have been studying me, you will know that all those things, I don't like it. All those things, I don't like it. Say, oh, we are the best, we are the this, we are the that. No, we don't really need that. Do you know who the best is? The best is going to be announced by results. And even why the best is being announced by results, let the result keep doing the talking. Let result keep doing the what? Let result keep doing the talking, not us doing the talking. So when you want to upload on your social media platform, either Instagram or any other platform, that you upload your result and tag our two accounts, let it be just that you upload and appreciate, oh, thank God for this opportunity. Appreciate you, DAOM Empire and DAOM Aridoh FS. Just a word of appreciation, not you hyping. Don't hype. We don't need it. We just growing. And even if we have grown so far, we don't still need hype. our results will do the hyping naturally. Okay, so don't let call ourselves goat, don't let call ourselves the best, don't let call ourselves one thing lord, profit lord, news lord, swing lord. No, for me, when I see some of those results sometimes I just feel like, so let's just be like, oh, appreciate, how you feel about the trade. Oh, thank God I made this profit. Appreciate DAOM Empire and DAOM Aridoh FX for this opportunity, or something like that. So naturally, don't even say come and join us. No, that is, there's a if you are posting on social media and saying come and join us, in marketing we can call it um I'm trying to remember that English. Oh, I'm trying to remember that English, the right English to use for it. In marketing, come and join us, that, probably, that you post your profits, come and join us in DAOM Empire. No, it's like you are chasing them. And you know how things work. Let's say if a lion is chasing a deer or any animal you want to hunt, what would that animal do? He run. So rather, the best way of marketing is attractive marketing, or attractive marketing. That one, magnetically, you set a prey, because when you see today, you post, appreciate this profit I'm making, God bless DAOM Empire, DAOM Aridoh FX for this opportunity, or for the signal, or whatever, or for the mentorship. Just appreciate, natural appreciation, let it flow naturally. You know what? When people start saying it, you'll be like, okay, how can I be part? Or like, come and join us. Be like, why did you want me to join you? Don't tell them to come and join us. We are not looking for people to come and join us. We need people who have reason why they want to be part of the community. Do you understand? So when you are sending out your result like we always do, and as a matter of fact, that's social media thing, it's a matter of time, I will still stop it. Or I will say it, anybody that wants to do it should do it voluntarily. But for me, for now, let's still do it, because we need more publicity for more people to get to be aware of what we're doing. Okay, so let's be cautious. Let's not be calling DAOM Aridoh a name. It's a lord, it's a swing, it's a best. Let's just appreciate this man generally. Let's just appreciate him, and then at the same time, don't say come and join us. Rather, just appreciate him and post, and I'll just repost. Okay, so let's do it like that. Okay, I'll make sure I repeat this thing in the chat, in the premium signal channel, for my people that are trading. Okay, so okay, Lady Winnie said this was my exact mistake yesterday. God almost ruined me. Hey, what was your exact mistake? So sorry for that. Olufe say even sure man no get assurance. Abio. It is well. Oladroja said yes sir, you can always yes, I can always predetermine how much you want to raise per day the moment you wake up every day. Yes, now of course. So okay, today if I'm taking any trade, this is the amount I want to risk on my account. Especially if you are trading a prop firm, you have to be very, very sensitive in that area. God will help us. So Sharon, why are you laughing? Olufe say the day you took massive loss side, the day you take massive loss side, now the day market go decide to show you shake. That is why it is always good to grow. That is it. So it's always psychology. It's not like that's the way the market will do you shake. It's because you didn't do your calculation properly. The market will always do what it has been doing. It's just because you are not prepared for that risk. That was why it is like that, But Emmanuel Dede, you say Atolufe, what happened to me yesterday? You see, guys, you should learn from that. The move to the downside was mad yesterday, Abio. Samuel Stadella was yesterday. Yeah. Lawi say yes, that move was stronger than all the NFP have traded. You see him. Edwini say well understood. Okay, that means you understand what I've been saying. Simple as last week. Jonathan Peter says, Chairman, my registration isn't going well. Please find time for me. God bless you more. Okay, we will. I will. I know I have a lot of people I need to attend to in my DM. I will. Okay, I'm so sorry. Just keep messaging me. I will get to you. Okay. Born to rush. Say I want to join your signal group. My brother, just DM me on Telegram. I will send you the requirements. Ella say well explained, beautiful. Maybe Winnie say well noted. Rakib, I don't understand this your trophy. Rather say almost every trader I know were buying GBP USD, Euro USD, gold, and the like. That means was a good way to hunt buyers. Gold fell over 350 pips within that short period. Thank God I used a small lot. No mind that gold. No, I have this feeling about gold. Gold is very, very crazy, but I am getting crazier than gold. Gold, only take it for a setup, B setup. Your C setup use the lowest risk. Gold there, for that one there, leave it. Hey, Lady Willie say it's here my belly. Sorry, Zakaria Alaji say good morning, just joining from Lagos. Okay. Kwani Ibrahim, the issue psychology is the main strategy. Yeah, that's it, my brother. Emmanuel Dede is a call to action. No, it's not call to action. I want to remember. It is like you are chasing your customers. You are chasing your clients. Don't chase them, attract them. So that's what I want to try and explain the other thing. Don't tell people to come and join you. Rather, show them what you are benefiting. Naturally, that benefit is built. You want to attract them. Okay, don't tell them to come and join you. Sharon said exactly. You look and say, Atimano, hopefully you don't learn. I don't learn. Okay. Obodo, okay. Say I over leverage. We just still talking about this thing. Please just and I ask you to be withdrawing, especially if you are using an XM broker. For that one there, that withdrawal is very fast. Withdraw sharp. When you make money, just always remain the money you want to keep risking in your account. Withdraw. Withdraw. Hey, Muslim Allah also say this is your name, born to rush. No rush enter market to You know, you just say sometimes the market is monitoring people that are not psychologically sensitive. No be lie, my brother. Kodro Abiola said the moment I woke up this morning at around 4 a.m., I saw that massive move. I knew something went wrong. Abio Suradara says someone told me he wanted buying that gold before the news, but he was scared. I told him to please listen to his fear because gold na terrorism. The guy position. No, you see what, guys? People usually fear some peers. See, I give glory to God. Don't worry. By God's grace, we are going to always love every peers. In fact, those peers that people fear the most, by God's grace, we are going to be. It's going to be our own favorite peers because we will master its way of doing, and it will always favor us. Me, I don't like when people are afraid of one thing. That thing I want to know, why are people afraid of you, and how can I be the person that you will now be afraid of? That's the way I think, and that's the way everybody should think. So why are people afraid of gold? It's volatile. Sometimes it's crazy. You don't know the way it's going to move sometimes. But when you are patient, when you are reasonable, when you know what you are risking, now gold go later to dey fear you. When gold see say you don enter and say this guy don catch me, you don know say I no fit turn back from here. Na in direction I go just dey go. That's how we are going to be. Okay, so that is how we're going to grow. Lesson learned the hard way. So sorry, Lady Winnie. So sorry for that. So sorry for that. Remember what we discussed. Huh? Chairman Isroya say on the 1 hour time frame on gold, you say it's a rising word before the drop. Are you referring to yesterday or right now? Then Lady Winnie say I pray to stay disciplined. Pray to stay disciplined and decide to stay disciplined and be intentional to stay disciplined. Pray, because sometimes you require prayer, but intentionally stay disciplined. Have your discipline plan, write it somewhere, let it all, that daily affirmation that I say, always say it loud and clear to your ear that I am a disciplined trader, I'm a profitable trader. Say it loud and clear that your spirit is hearing you. So once you say this is what you're going to do, only do that. Only do it. That is one of those ways to stay disciplined. And another thing is that only follow my teachings. The way I say do this, follow it. If you want to be doing your own thing, have a separate account for your own thing. Do you understand? So that's one of those ways to stay disciplined. Rather I say losing days are painful, but if your risk management is good, you get over the pain in no time because you know you are still ready to eat the market back again. That's it. Oscar Smith say I'm even voting for them to remove gold from the forex market permanently. The guy they always get motivation from hell. No. Why would they remove gold? When they leave them, when gold started paying you massively, you appreciate that it's there. Leave it. Just imagine you catch that drop yesterday. Will you be saying this? Okay, so next comment said Jonathan Peter, like I told my friend yesterday, it will be the one to join us. When he starts seeing benefit. That's it. Kenneth say I closed my trade the moment I saw over 300 plus on loss done for that day. Depending on your account size. Once you see that, you can get out. And if you are not trading the account size of Kenneth, don't do that. I think Kenneth is trading like a $10,000 account, if I'm right. So if you are trading $100, you should know your own is not supposed to be up to this. How can it even be up to this? Romy said I couldn't withdraw. Gold was very aggressive, almost showing my leverage, but many buy position but bounce back stronger. Yeah. Japanese Royal say I'm referring to yesterday before the massive drop. Okay. You can't say because of that thing that is happening yesterday. It's a news. If to say the market is just like a normal market condition, we can be like, oh, the chart pattern is forming for this. It's a news, okay? And we have gotten enough reason why that market should be going up. We have analyzed the market before. So whatever that happened is a news. We are just one that we know that the market might hit us out because it's our entry point, and we just did not do the right thing before we enter again. We're supposed to spot multiple week rejection at least on a 15 minutes time frame and a candlestick pattern that will confirm to us that it is ripe for us to enter again. Okay. So that was what happened. Chairman's Royals. Lady Winnie say, okay. Women say you can't make withdrawal while trade is going on. No. You have to close all your positions. Sharon Abugo say, guys, we are 40 and there are just 24 likes. Abio, thank you, Jare Sharon. If you have not smashed the like button, please quickly do that now. Quickly do that now. Like, give you 5 seconds to do that. If you have not smashed it, smash it right now. Like 5. It's free. Oh, nobody will charge you anything. In fact, it's not going to affect your trading account. Just smash the like button right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Smash it. If you have not smashed it before, we'll always see it if it's increasing. And if you have not smashed it, you know yourself, just smash it. It costs nothing, okay? Just smash it, and it's going to also, people are going to support your own growth too. So it's because you are supporting the growth of this channel, okay? Smash it. Olufe, let's go. Great. Abio, Kenneth, okay. Oscar Smith say if I had catch that drop yesterday, By now, I'll have sent my DLA 2020 to you. Hey! Say, I gotta say, Olupe, go will not breathe. Oh, you don't buy market, it's going to remit big time. It will remit. They no born and what? It will remit. So that's that about that, ladies and gentlemen. So, guys, what do you think? Should we just call it a day from here, or should we just teach something? Should we call it a day from here, or should we teach something? I'm waiting for response. I'm looking at the chat. I'll share it with you. I'm looking at. Okay. Somebody said we should call it a day. Fine. A lot of you are even saying we should call it a day. Beautiful. I like that. NFP, I know the teacher. I've said it. I'm not teaching my NFP strategy. It's not even ripe. It's not ripe for me to start teaching it. I don't want to teach it. You know, Satobina say NFP is next Tuesday. When have you seen NFP come up in Tuesday before? You know, Satobina, your own, I don't know this, the kind country where you live, why NFP is Tuesday for you. NFP is always first Friday of every month. First Friday of every month, okay? So, let me quickly share something with us. This Friday, guys, this is 4 hours time frame. Let me call this trade live, okay? This is 4 hours time frame. This is a neckline of a triple bottom that was retested. Do you guys see that? This is the neckline. So I'll tell you different buyers of this market right now, and I'll tell you why we are going in on this trade. Okay, now I need, before we go in, I won't say we should go in now until I see this 4-hour candle closes, because you can see that at this moment now is doing like a bullish engulfing. So I'll wait for the next 2 hours before I make a final decision on this trade. So this is my bias right now. This is a triple bottom break, short retest. Now it has come to do a proper retest with the news yesterday. So now another thing that the market might do that I don't know, and that's why we have a wide stop loss like this, is that it might come to retest the trend line and bounce up, or it might come to retest these psychological levels and bounce up, or it might come to retest this minor level before it starts bouncing up. Anything that make it go below here is invalid. Do you understand? So, and start bouncing up. So now I will use a 4-hour candle to place to make a final decision on this trade. Right now we are seeing that this candle is engulfed, but we can't say it's going to engulf for the rest of the 2 hours. Until the next 2 hours candle closes, we can now enter if this market closes, if this candle closes as a bullish engulfing. Okay, so then we will leave room for this place, for this place, and for this place, in case if the market now, probably maybe the market now come back to retest all this level, we won't be surprised. If we are in a little drawdown, we won't be surprised, because we know that the market might come and respect those levels before it start moving to the upside. So, and there's nothing that said the market cannot even start moving from the upside from this level too. Okay, you will discover that even at this level, it didn't get to this minor level here before it start rallying to this upside that it did before. So right now we don't know, it might come here, or here. So that's why our minor level will be here, and this is about 300 pips. Okay, as at this time, but I'm not calling it. By the time it's going to be ready, I'll call it for people in the premium signal time. But right now, a 4-hour candle needs to close. A 4-hour candle needs to close. And if you scale down to 1 hour time frame, you will see something like a rejection. A candle have been, a consistent bullish momentum have been forming. You can see 1 hour candle, another 1 hour candle, another 1 hour candle. That's like 3 straight up candle. So if you go to 30 minutes time frame, you can see. So this market has actually maintained something like a support here, and if you go to 15 minutes time frame, you will see something like an M pattern, W pattern. You can see 1, 2, 3. You can see. So, but we won't still enter. Let's wait for a 4-hour candle to close. Upon closing of 4-hour candle, then we will make our decision to enter this trade. For how many pips, ladies and gentlemen? $1.2300 is our target. That's about 1,300 pips. Okay, so we are, for now it's still 300 pips we want to risk to catch 130, which makes a whole lot of sense. So, but at the same time, let's still see. It's just what I say we should be looking out for. Now on gold, ladies and gentlemen, I think for now, I need to let's free gold. Let's free gold. In fact, as a matter of fact, the money people lost yesterday was much on gold than that of Euro USD. So let's leave gold. Gold, if you want us to take you, come and retest this level. Give us a confirmation that you want to start coming to the downside, because I know that one BRE, you are coming to the downside. Okay, so that is that for now, Sha. That is that for now. So now, I hope you understand that my bias. Do you understand my bias? Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I've always used MT5. I've always recommend people to use MT5. If to say you are following my instruction on MT5, maybe this policy might not affect you, Kenneth. Sorry. Sorry, eh? So that is that about that. Do you guys understand my bias on Euro USD? So that is what we're waiting for. Once the trade is ready, I will hit you guys up in the premium signal channel, okay? But for now, ladies and gentlemen, let's fold our hands and wait for the opportunity to present itself properly for us. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep winning and always remember that Diamond Aridoh does love you guys. I'll call it today now. I'm still waiting in case I have any response I need to quickly attend to. Okay, you can see what Jennifer is saying now. Jennifer just told you, Kenneth, that I don't think it's necessary to close your position. They said deposit and withdrawal will not be available as of 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. Even this information, I'm not aware. I'm not aware. Okay, okay. I hope you guys, I hope you understand what we're waiting for on Euro USD right now. Once the trade is ready, we will call it on our premium signal channel. Whether it's ready today or it's ready next week, we are patiently waiting. Omek, you're welcome. DM me on Telegram at Diamond Aridoh. I'll send you a requirement to join us. It's absolutely for free, but you just have to follow up with our requirements. Okay? Any other question? Any other question? If there's no question, ladies and gentlemen, let's call it a day. Before our candle closes the way it is right now, we will enter for a buy. If it didn't close this, we will wait for another confirmation. It's as simple as that, ladies and gentlemen.